So for a question like this, if ever you forget what the different values in statistics mean, you could actually just go to Program, press up to wrap around, go to Stats, and this is one of those programs that's strictly informational. So it's talking about all the different things in statistics, including mean, median, mode, range. The thing that's not listed there is standard deviation. The standard deviation is a weird concept, but it's essentially, on average, how far each of the data values is from the average. So it's a measure of the spread of the data instead of the center of the data. So mean and median have to do with the center, range and standard deviation have to do with the spread. And range and standard deviation really go hand in hand. If one of them changes, the other one's changing. So here when they talk about removing this specific data value of 0.98, well, notice the 0.98 is the smallest value. And if you remove either the smallest or the largest value, that will absolutely change the range. We all know that part, right? If you take away the smallest or lowest test score, now when you do the largest minus the smallest, it's going to be different than it originally was. But the standard deviation can sometimes be a little bit more misleading or a little bit unclear for us, but just know they go hand in hand. So if the range goes down, the standard deviation does as well. And if it goes up, same thing, the standard deviation will increase as well. So if we know that both the range and standard deviation will change, we can eliminate A and B. And the difference between C and D is that D includes the mean, whereas C does not. So if we remove this value, imagine if your lowest test score were dropped. What would that do to your average? It wouldn't decrease it, it would increase it. It would be to your advantage. So it definitely wouldn't decrease the mean, which means the correct answer option is C.